All right, let's head out to Jersey. So the episode opens where they just got to Jackie's Hamptons house, or Margaret's Hamptons house, and Teresa going in on Margot for not inviting her. And Margaret was like, I was going to invite you, but she ain't get around to it. She really didn't want to invite her. And Teresa's like, I don't want a fucking goodie bag. I be forgetting about Jersey. So Melissa's like, let me get y'all some wine, and Jackie gonna take them on a tour, show them the beach. Ooh, the beach. Hamptons. Oh, okay. Margaret didn't invite Teresa to a Mother's Day brunch. I wouldn't have invited her either. Oh, they've got a pool. Oh, God. It's a Fire Island tea. It is stunning. We have some great beaches up here. We really do. I can't wait for summer. Oh, they're going to Topping Rose. Everybody in the Hamptons goes to Topping Rose. There's only a few restaurants out there. So Jackie trying to explain to Teresa why she hurt. Because, it's like, well, you did pick Danielle over her, and she thought y'all was cool too, so she gonna be in her fifis. All these old heifers in they fifis over some bullshit. I'm sorry, at 37, I don't give a shit. Either we cool or we ain't. Okay, I want to know why they're in the Hamptons in the off season. Like they're all like in jackets and scarves and shit. You go when it's warm. I ain't no off season heifer. They can't even use the pool. Okay, so now Margot and Teresa are gonna have another talk so they can move past it. I guess Teresa was like, look, I do not want this hanging over my head, production jabbing at me. Let's get this fucker over now. Margaret gonna say, look, I wouldn't bring Charles Manson into the friend group, and Teresa don't know who that is. And I believe her. I believe she doesn't know. Maybe you should have said Mussolini. Oh, okay, Margaret, now, I like you, but Teresa has a point. You poured water on Danielle. Danielle might snatch that ponytail. Okay, she poured wax, like you started it. Well, Danielle started it, but you escalated it. That's true. You did throw her husband in the pool. You did throw wine in her face. That's the second time you done given her the splashdown. Baptism. Teresa said, I don't care if it was last season. I ain't getting over that. I'm Janet to the bullshit. Yeah, Danielle be saying shit that requires a baptism, but then if you give the baptism, you realize, okay, now you're open for a fight. You gotta say the same shit back to Danielle. You gotta call her Beverly. Beverly. Black Dolores said, Margaret, save your breath. You ain't getting this time back. And that's all you're doing is wasting it. Child, Teresa run out the room because she can't be held responsible for her actions. You took Danielle's side. Just fess. Fess. Teresa, you could also tell Danielle to stop saying such disgusting things to your friends. But you don't. You take her side. And they got you dead to rights. Oh, God. Now Jackie done poured tequila shots for everybody, and she is the last one who needs a shot before dinner. So Teresa don't know what she want to do with Margaret. Lord, all those extensions. Looks like dog hair. A Lassie tea. A golden retriever tea. A Barky tea. So everybody pissing at dinner. I mean, literally, like half the table got up to go to the bathroom. I don't even think they have that many stalls out there, but okay. Oh, God, don't nobody care about Teresa and Joe's dead-ass marriage. And quiet as it's kept, DeLolo, you should hook her ass up with a doctor. Somebody that can help in that house, no. Oh, God. Okay, so now we find out Jackie also made her husband sign a prenup because she has family money. Lord, I mean, it was like fireworks went off in Jennifer's eyes. Family money? Oh my God, family money. That's why your ass live in that edifice with 18 pissers on the highway. You see, Jackie doesn't talk about money because Jackie has money. Jennifer doesn't come from money, so that's all she can talk about, honey. You see, that's that jingle jangle. That's that jingle jangle Paulette was talking about. Jennifer did not say, I let my husband do all the money and shit. Okay, so when you get divorced, you gonna be in a 2-bedroom with 5 children, and he's still gonna be in that house with all them shitters by the highway. But you think he needs to be smarter than you? Really? Well, you're not that bright, so it's not that much of a stretch. Maybe for you, it's true. You do need a minder. I mean, there's so many different ways to be intelligent. You can't respect him as a man if you're that just says a lot about your sense of self-worth and your sense of what it is to respect somebody. I mean, Jennifer was really grilling Jackie. How many properties do you have? How do you collect rent? Like, you realize you could just talk to an investment person about something like that. Okay. But I will say, Jackie, some of the shit you were saying didn't make sense. Like, you've apparently inherited, although I thought we've seen your parents, but I don't know, maybe it's a family trust type thing. But you got some of the money and you bought the Hamptons house, but you said, out of respect for your parents, their money is going to stay their money, aka your money. So why would you buy a house that it's his and yours together when it's just gonna be yours? I mean, I'm not saying you're gonna get divorced, but if you're gonna keep shit separate, keep shit separate. That didn't make no sense to me, because getting the name off a deed ain't easy. You know what? Jennifer's jealous now. She's like, I should have brought a smaller edifice in Jersey rather than having this big house I can't decorate. And that way I could have split my time between a nice house in Jersey and a beautiful home in West Hampton. Oh, Melissa got Jennifer's ass real good. I want a beach house too, Dottie. I want a beach house too. Yeah, that is kind of what it... Mm-hmm. But that is a nice house. Like, who wouldn't want that house? Melissa, the way you said the woman turns right into Veruca. Have you been watching the show? That was very me. Okay, now they talking about Jennifer and is she falling off the wagon with her eating disorder? I think one that's inappropriate to talk about unless you actually like go to somebody and say you concern off camera. But two, you may not be hungry when the shit's around. Like, I am really good for that. Like, I do not have an eating disorder, obviously, but my friends will come over, they'll order pizza. I'm like, I'm having my drink. I'm not ready to eat yet. Like, I'll eat when I'm ready. So I get that. I get that. It's like, let me get hungry. I might not be hungry when everybody's eating. I might want to wait. Or some of that food look nasty. Some of that food, you know, people been having their fingers on. I don't know if everybody washing their hand. So I'm with her. Dolores has on espadrilles. I knew it. I knew it. So after they talk about how shitty Teresa's marriage is, they all head out to shop. Jackie, did you just try on shoes barefoot? See, that's that white people West Hampton shit. I need to see a booty or something. Oop, they said it's 10 days exchange or store credit. Nowhere in return up and through. Jackie and Teresa are talking about how Jennifer is the only one in the group without a beach house. She can't hack it, honey. She can't hack it. I have never heard anybody talk about money so much. We haven't met. Melissa and Dolores were like, look, cut the half of some slack. We was new money too. We get it. We get it. And they low-key still new money. They've gotten tamer. You know, they've had somebody pull them to the side like, that's tacky. They've seen themselves on the show, but they get it. Now, in the chat, somebody said, rumor has it, allegedly, Jennifer tried to get on the show before, and they told her house was too small, so that's why they bought that edifice with 16 shitters by the highway. The highway. Oh, shit. So, DeLolo and Melissa were like, look, Jennifer may be, you know, very showy, but she's also very generous with her money. Meanwhile, Jennifer's telling Margot, I think she's just cheap. I think Jackie is cheap. I think Jackie just does different things with her money. Like, rather than having one big house, she has several. You know. I think that she doesn't find value in necessarily the most expensive. I think that she's more Columbia, Patagonia. I'm more Mackage, Moncler. Like, some of us are a little flashy, some of us are a little more conservative. I wouldn't say she's cheap. I think that she definitely has some of the finer things in life, but she gives me like a Volvo Saab T. Like, I don't need the flashy Mercedes G-Wagon. But I'm still in a very nice car. After knowing everything she has, she just seems stingy. And they compared the two parties. Like she has these grand Toya-esque $30,000 affairs. And then when she has a party for her kids, it's, a pizza party and they run around the house. Ha! Oh my God. Ooh. Damn. Damn. I mean, some people want to say, okay, well, if you give your kids this, they ain't going to have values. Some people going to say the opposite. I mean, it can really go either way. It truly depends upon the child. There's nurture, but there is also nature. And if the kid gonna be a fuck up, the kid gonna be a fuck up. If the kid gonna do good, the kid gonna do good. We've seen it in super rich and super poor situations. So it runs the gamut. You can say, ooh, it's this, ooh, it's that. Child, it's just the person was fucked up. Why can't we ever just say, you know what? Some kids turn into shitty people. A lot of murderers grow up where nobody got murdered. We don't say we don't say anything about that. So I just feel like I do get Jackie's point because she's like, wait a minute, really, just pizza? She didn't even mention a brownie. She looked at her watch when she said, ooh, I might be with her a little bit on that cheap. Oh God. Jennifer is going in. She said, what the fuck? You're going to have people at the house, you can't get a tray of pasta for $45? Yeah. Well, she ain't really an eater, so maybe she ain't really on that track. But I would still have shit for my guest. Jackie, now I will say this. Jennifer is generous, and Jennifer knows how to entertain. She know how to throw a party. I guess when you got that plastic surgery money, and that Jersey plastic surgery money, because, ooh, they walk around looking like quilts up there. Quilts! Now Margot's like, honey, she ain't thinking about food. She was eating quinoa chips out of bag for breakfast. There was eggs, toast, sausage. She was eating chips out of bag. Although, actually, I didn't see any toast. I don't think any of them really are bread girls. Oh, are we going to end with a skirmish? These heifers is really in this store trying on shoes barefoot. That's nasty. Ha! Damn. They are going in. Have you seen her eat a full meal? She just doesn't think about food. I also really agree with what Jennifer said. Them names is killing me. With what Jennifer said about you can't take it with you, so you better enjoy it now. These are memories. Margaret, you ain't shit. The second Jennifer gets up to go to the bathroom, you run and tell that. Jennifer was just surprised, Jackie, that at your kid's party, you only serve pizza since you have all this money. I mean, it is shocking, but, you don't say that to some... Well, I hope she steps up her kids' parties after this. Oh my God, like she thought you were stingy. I cannot believe... Damn. That is not... Now, Margaret, I liked you. Margaret, I really did like you until this moment. That is all kind of fucked up. You did not have to do that. You really didn't. That could have been brought up at the reunion. And you could have really looked like an A1 friend and said, you know what, some things you just don't need to bring to the circle. Okay, you know what I will say though, Jackie, your kids may say, okay, I want pizza and Nutella cake, and you get them that, but you also open them up to different things, maybe not at the house. Okay, so now Jackie and Jennifer are getting into it. It's not about spending the money, honey. I'm not your honey. Don't be condescending. Jennifer, you need to worry about not judging other people's lives and making sure that you know exactly where all your husband's money is. Jennifer is really jealous of Jackie because she's educated and she's a woman of her own wealth. Jennifer has to kowtow to her husband, and Jackie got her own. Her own. Ooh, she gonna say you spend it on yourself and not your kid's party? When have we seen her spend money on herself? She said, that's a play date for me, pizza and cake. Now I'll give her that. Ooh, shit. Damn. Jackie said, his friends will remember the party. Jennifer, they'll forget soon. I mean, I wouldn't, like, I'm trying to think when I remember going to somebody's house and having pizza. Those were always the sad birthday parties I was ready to leave from. I'm sorry, I'm with Jen on this. Ooh, 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 ooh. So Jennifer said, Margot, you want to throw people under the bus. Let's throw people under the bus. Margot says, well, you know what? You might not be cheap. You just might not think about food. And then Margot's like, uh-huh. You see, you could have kept it quiet. You could have kept it cute. Oh, how you gonna say Jen can't own up to anything she says when you sitting here with your face cracked about the shit that you said, Margot? Just admit, maybe I should have shut the fuck up. There was no reason on God's green earth for you to bring up what Jennifer said the second she went to the bathroom so she could come back to an ambush, except you need to stay on the show because your fashion line has tanked and you're $300,000 in debt. Mm-hmm. Margaret, hurry up and apologize. She don't want no smoke. Honestly, that was a cop-out, though. I don't believe that apology. It came too quick and too easy. Jennifer is still on her, if you had a party for adults, you wouldn't serve only pizza, which is true. And Jackie gonna say, well, don't ever come to another one of my kids' birthday parties and you ain't gotta eat the pizza. And she said, well, shit, why invite me somewhere I'm gonna have to leave hungry? Say less, heifer. Say less. And you know she gonna give the good gift, so... Oh, God, now Jackie gonna say the way you spend money makes me vomit in my mouth. Y'all care too much about who's spending what when ain't shit coming out of either of your bank accounts. If it ain't my money, I ain't worried about it. Now you see, Melissa, you're getting ahead of yourself. Just because you're a saver doesn't mean you're winning. We end with Jennifer saying to Melissa, so you're saying my kids aren't going to be successful in 30 years? And you were saying, like, her kids will be more successful, and that's not necessarily true. Melissa isn't paying attention to Jennifer, so Jennifer throws her fork at Jackie across the table, kind of like a skipping stone. And that gets Melissa going crazy. Walk away! No. All right, let's get to this week's episode.